Rolling Stones week with Beast of Burden. It was a pretty strong effort for you.
I knew for a fact that a lot of people that were watching, and even the judges, even though they said it to me, were expecting me to come out and, you know, start belting stuff out like real hard rock, and I was like, well, that's really what's expected of me, so I want to do something different. You know, I don't want to go out there and just sing a Stones song the way they did it. So I picked Beast of Burden. I kind of chilled it out a little bit and made it a little more, you know, contemporary almost.
I'll never be your beast of burden. I walk for miles, my feet are hurt, and all I really want is for you to make love to me.
They seemed to be a little bit confused. I think they wanted gigantic arrangement from the get-go.
There was never a week that went by that I did something because of the judges, ever. I never once went out there and said, oh, I'm going to do this because the judges might say this or that. I mean, if anything, there were times when I completely went against what I thought they might say.
I always think it's the beginning of the end when you start caring too much.
Yeah, when it's just almost like, then why are you here? You know, if you want to be your own person, your own artist, then that's what you need to do.
Billboard #1's week, you picked The Letter, which I was surprised by because I thought for sure this will be another week for Lee to do something contemporary. And, you know, a lot of these weeks started to feel like Oldie Olsen week. So why The Letter? Did you have other options before that?
I love Joe Cocker, first of all.
Okay.
For me, it wasn't really about picking the best song on the list, you know, and that's what it seemed to me a lot of people were concerned with. You see your options and then it's like, oh, I want this one because everyone knows this song, everyone knows this song. Mm-hmm. Not everybody knows The Letter. So for me, it was kind of a cool way to make a song that necessarily wasn't super popular, you know, now maybe with the kids, you know, that are young, but still kind of make it my own and keep it to the original.
All the lonely days are gone, and I'm not coming home, and my baby, she wrote me.
I don't know, it's really weird the way it goes down. You know, a lot of people try to pick the best songs, like, oh, you got the best song, you know? I didn't have that problem a lot. You know, I picked songs that not many people went after, you know, and I don't know, The Letter, I thought it was cool. I started singing, it was got a bluesy feel to it, and I wanted to put my guitar down, and I thought that was a good week to do that.
The following week, I wouldn't have necessarily thought from the get-go, like R&B week will be a big week for Lee. This will be one of his moments.
Exactly. See what I mean? That's how I felt.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I thought The Letter was going to go over well. I thought they might say, you know, whatever, but I didn't really care about it. I was just like, well, maybe I think they'll like it.
Right.
And then the next week it was R&B week, and I was like, what am I going to do?
I was thinking, what is Lee going to do? But Treat Her Like a Lady, I think, you know, at least for the judges, and I think for a lot of the audience, this is when they started to think this guy has a legitimate chance to win.
I want you tonight to go home, watch the show back, and understand this was the night your life may have changed forever.
I thought they were going to say I changed it up too much. That's what I thought they were going to say.
Yeah.
And, you know, the minute that kick drum starts bumping in and then I started playing, I was done, they loved it. I was like, all right, cool.
You gotta want her, you gotta need her, and most of all, gotta know that you love her. Oh, you gotta treat her like a lady. Oh, the best you can do. You gotta treat her like a lady. She'll give it to you.
Was it hard for you to pick that week, or was that another one?
No, when I heard it, I like a lot of the times when I heard the songs I was gonna do, I listened to them and instantly I kind of got an idea of how I wanted to do it. You know, it wasn't like a stressful thing for me to be like, oh, what am I gonna do with this song? It's like the minute I knew what song I was doing, I'm like, okay, this is what I want to do to this song. You know, there were weeks like Kiss from a Rose where I didn't want to do much to it at all.
Right.
And then there was that week, which is like, okay, R&B's not my thing, so I'm gonna make it my thing.
The song became a lot more aggressive, I think, a lot more gritty.
It did, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to take all the songs and make them sound like I either wrote them or I've always played. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted it to sound like. So for me, it was easy to make the arrangement because I just thought to myself, if I wrote this song, if I made this song, how would I have done it?
You do hear sometimes people say, well, I didn't know what to do because that's not really my theme. But I think by this point where the show is at, audience does not care. They want you to own the theme and make it sound like you as opposed to the other way around.
Exactly. That's really what I kept in mind a lot throughout the competition. It's just, if this song was on my album, how would I want it to sound? And that's kind of how I came up with most of my arrangements.